Hello, I'm Lim Boon Xiang from the Group 5 Creativity and Innovation, and this is our project, Unveiling Creation of PANCHOR. And this is my member. So let me introduce about the PANCHOR. PANCHOR is a small town located under the Pago Parliament. It is under the Mua town and in the Johor state. PANCHOR is very famous for their lobster, fish, and kela. There are many boats on the side of the River Mua in the Pancho, and they are mainly for fishing. So in pre, last decade, the Pancho is a pulling trail road by the ancient trader that has been between the West Coast and Peninsula. So the name of Pancho is come from the Panjuran Dara, which is a tragedy of a battle between two biggest street in the area. And secondly, also let me tell you something about the source of water. The source of water for the Pancho is from the water inlet plant, which is located at the Germas, Negeri Sembilan, and near the Segamat. So all the water consumption for the villager, they are taken from the Sungai Mua also, but in the upstream, which is at the Gemas, and the more upstream is about from the river from Talang Dam at Jelebu Negeri Sembilan. So the river the cross three state, which is the Negeri Sembilan, Malacca, and until the Johor. So there is a water treatment plant also in the Panjor, which is it not intake the water, but it process the grey water produced from the osmotic before release them to the river. So as the last stand of for the river, it exit at the Tanjung Emas, Muar.
The attraction and facilities play an important thing to attract people come to Pancho. The attraction in Pancho is durian. Mostly tourists will come and buy durian, although Pancho is far, but the price is very affordable compared to other places. People can also see sunset view at the riverside of Pancho. Warung Botak is one of the attraction at Pancho because of classic concept, and Warung Botak only sell for breakfast food. Lobster or prawn will be the first attraction for tourists because it has fishing activities using the boat. Cendol Santai is the most famous place at Pancho because when we eat cendol, we can see people doing their fishing activities. For non-Muslim, they can have their meals at Hintoy restaurant. Ling Andian Temple for Chinese people perform their prayer. Pancho Mosque is a place for Muslim people perform their prayer. Riverside dish in Pancho have a lot of dishes such as pastries, cendol sagu rumbia, lai cikang, keropok leko, and Milo ais kepal.
In March 2023, Pancho was hit by a flood where 3,492 victims were placed in 20 temporary evacuation centers. The water level in Sungai Pancho rises higher than usual with rain from morning to noon. The main reason causes flooding in Pancho was due to the poor drainage system. Drainage conditions were not proportional to the water discharge volume and high rainfall. This causes solid waste such as rubbish, dry leaves, and tree roots to block the drainage flow. The drainage system was supposed to collect and transport the runoff water. It plays a vital role in hydrology and affects forestry, agriculture, and urban areas. It also are crucial in urban planning, accommodating excess water flow, and facilitating wastewater disposal.
In order to prevent the flood from happening again, some recommendations were addressed. Firstly, the reservoirs, retention ponds, or detention basins upstream should be constructed to store excess water during heavy rainfall events. These structures can help regulate water flow downstream, reducing the risk of flooding in the village. Secondly, by planting the trees and maintaining vegetation cover in upstream areas, can help slow down the flow of rainwater, reduce soil erosion, and increase water absorption capacity. Also, by implementing sustainable land management practices such as terracing and contouring can help retain water and prevent runoff. Thirdly, the weather monitoring station, river gauge, and rainfall sensors need to be installed to collect real-time data. This data can be used to develop flood forecasting models that can provide advanced warning to the village residents, allowing them to take necessary precautions and evacuate if needed. Lastly, by develop and maintain an efficient network of drainage channels, canals, and ditches to redirect excess water away from the village. This may involve constructing new drainage system, desilting existing channels, and ensuring proper maintenance.
Okay, for the community activity, we have do a interview at the PANCHOR. So the purpose that we do the interview, so because we would like to promote or share the want to vote place to the public. So after we interview, that we know that due to the geographical location in the PANCHOR, so the PANCHOR have a device ecosystem. So for example, PANCHOR have lobster, kingfisher, and also the fish. So after that, PANCHOR also have a high quality shop. For example, in we have interview place with the bakery shop. The owner of the bakery shop said that they always use the fresh material to bake the cake to make sure all the cake in that day is fresh. Then we also have interview about the incident that happened in the early year, which is the flood. They said that the flood actually affect their daily activity during the flood, but now we can see they are already moved on of the incident. So in here we can see how the strong or optimism of the people in the Pancho.
A cleaning activity with the community was held in the PANCHOR River on 17 June 2023. So this program involves 27 students and 3 lecturers from UTHM and also 2 local villagers as the participants. On that day, all the participants were divided into 3 groups. Each group was responsible for cleaning and collecting the waste at the residential area, especially in the drain, collecting the waste near the PANCHOR River, and collecting the waste at the area of mosque, respectively. So from this activity, we can ensure that the drains run smoothly and are not blocked, and also the surrounding area in the PANCHOR River is clean.
There are few suggestions to develop PANCHOR as a visionary city. One of the ways to transform PANCHOR into a visionary city is by organizing heritage walks. For example, organize guided heritage walks that showcase PANCHOR's historical sites, traditional architecture, and cultural landmarks. Provide insights into the local customs, folklore, and traditions while highlighting significant historical events. Besides, offer food tours or cooking classes that allow visitors to explore PANCHOR's local cuisine. Showcase traditional recipe, ingredients, and cooking techniques. Collaborate with local restaurants or home cooks to provide authentic dining experience. Furthermore, creating a river cruise can attract tourists to come to PANCHOR by arranging boat tours along the Sungai PANCHOR, showcasing the scenic beauty of the river and its surroundings. Highlight points of interest such as unique rock formation, wildlife sightings, and historical landmarks along the riverbanks.
For a better future of PANCHOR City, we can consider the implementation of homestay programs. homestay programs can have a positive impact on the local economy. Homestay programs also enhance diverse relationship between locals and guests, connect them with local family who can provide accommodation, meals, and a glimpse into the daily routines and custom of the community. Next, promoting cycling can have a transformative impact on the Panchor city by creating a bicycle-friendly environment and highlighting cycling as an appealing activity. We can attract tourists while simultaneously benefiting Panchor's community and environment.